What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and today is day number 30 in our Noob to Awesome free-to-play Path to Endgame series. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead. I have a playlist all ready for you, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button so you can get future updates as we go through the game. Now, we finally reached the end of episode number 3, Belian. She is a beast of a boss, but surprisingly easy to beat once you understand the mechanics. Now, I know a lot of you wanted to see this fight, so we're going to jump right into it today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go ahead and we're going to go beat Belian. The Belian boss mechanic is where a lot of people are having a lot of confusion. It's fairly extensive. All of her skills just do so much stuff. It's a ton of reading, and I don't know how anyone can keep all of this straight, to be honest. So let's talk about what you need to know. As you attack her, she's going to increase the attack and speed of her allies that she summons. Also, when you hit her with a single target attack, she's going to increase combat readiness of one of the allies by 50%. This means that she does a ton of damage. Now, what we're going to do is we want to get her to 70% as fast as possible. So we're going to bring in a ton of healing and damage, but this is the goal. Get her to 70%, and then honestly, it's pretty easy after that. So that's really all you need to know for this fight. Now, she is immune to a ton of stuff, including bomb, not immune to poison. So if you want to bring someone like Spectre Tenebria, then she will work here as well. Also, not immune to Daydream Joker, so make sure you bring somebody with the Daydream Joker artifact. Now let's go ahead. We're going to go in and go straight into that battle. Really not a lot to it once we figured this part out. Here we go, episode number 3, Final Boss Belian. Now, I recommend that you have 2 healers for this fight because she just does so much damage. I only have 4 heroes built total on the whole account, and only 1 is a Soul Weaver, so we're going to borrow one from our supporters. I see Tamarin on the list, and she's amazing and a ton of content, but any 2 healers will do as long as they can keep your heroes alive.
Should we get started? Son of light, burn!
Anytime one of these ads takes a turn, they're going to give Belian a buff preventing damage, which makes it really hard to get past this phase. What we're going to do is we're going to utilize the Wrath dual attacks to do damage to her without killing all of the ads. Tamarin is also great here because she brings another way to dual attack while also healing, but definitely not necessary if you don't have her.
Unveil your eye of terror.
If I must fight, I hope you're ready.
Our main objective here is to push the boss below 70%, and we can do that as fast as possible, but we don't need to kill all the ads. What you want to do is build up 40 souls by attacking the ads here, then start dual attacking to push them into the next phase.
I will do my best. Command me. Obey me. Obey me.
Should we get started?
Mercedes does die, and that's okay. We could have sped this fight up just a little bit by swapping her out in the beginning, and maybe our arena wouldn't be so low. Make sure she doesn't die, or that's going to be a wipe and you're going to have to start over.
I'm scared. Go away.
All right, let's do this. This won't be an easy fight.
I'm ready. My spear will protect everyone. I'll help you. It's going to be okay. I think I'm going to faint.
I'll protect you. No destiny can stop me!
The Order of the Shield does not back down. Ha! Is it my turn? That must have been painful. You can't close your eyes. Yep.
If I must fight, Take this!
Let's fight together. I will continue my training.
As you can see, there's a big problem that the ads are continuing to cycle. They're continuing to give her
I'm
that
scared.
buff. Now, keep in mind, again, you don't have to kill the ads.
Okay.
We could have sped this fight up by quite a while. Like, we could have done this a lot faster if we had not killed all the ads,
Should we get started?
taken up to 40 souls, and then started soul burning onto
I hope
this
you're ready.
Belian. That would have been a much more efficient way to do this
The
first
Order of the
phase.
Shield does not back down. I will pierce everything. I think I'm going to faint. Listen. To my song. Listen to me sing together. Let's fight together.
You can see that dual attack there, and we're super close to beating her at this point. Now, all we have to do is another Wrath dual attack, but unfortunately I didn't Soulborn on that last one, so we have to wait 2 more rounds. Also, I'm a little bit concerned about how much damage these ads are putting out, so if we can do it without killing those first 3 ads, I think that's going to be the best way to do this fight.
Let's do
But
this.
now we have enough souls. Now it's just a matter of time until we're comfortable pushing her into that next phase, making sure that all of your heroes have the HP they need, because again, she does so much damage.
Let's fight together.
If I must fight. Help!
I'm ready. I'll help you. That must have been painful. I'm scared. Go.
And what we're doing here is we're just healing up before we push this phase to make sure that we're in a good spot. Unfortunately, she does get a stun onto Lorena, so we can't push her yet. But on the next turn, we're going to be able to soul burn this Ras, and then now knock down this Belian below the threshold to start that next phase.
I will do my best. Let me take your pain away. My spear will protect everyone.
Need
Fight
help?
with me.
All right, let's do this.
So here we go. This should be the last hit that we need.
Fight together.
Very good. It only took 3 hits from the Lorena. So as fast as you can do those, that's how fast your run is going to be. Now, one great thing about the Tamarin is that once you S3, she's going to remove all debuffs here, and that can include any kind of silence that you have.
Will shine.
Once we get Belian into the second one, don't worry about any of her skills. Now the objective is just kill her as fast as possible, utilizing dual attacks and utilizing all the damage that we're going to pull out of this Lorena. What you can do is you can soul burn here if you want to. I choose not to, but we definitely could have done that and put down more damage.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
We land that defense break, and you can see just how much damage she's doing. That is a crazy amount of damage. Let's go ahead. We're going to get another dual attack with this Tamarin. Very nice.
The spirit of a commander.
Now we're in number 3. Make sure that you have quite a lot of HP, because once you knock her below the next phase, which is 40%, then she's going to go into her, she's going to hit you and do more damage. We also see here that she has a counter buff. If you have someone like Tamarin
Do my best.
and Rowana, then that would be a very good option for you to choose. But what we do is we Ras S1 to take out that counter attack, and now it's going to be a trivial fight. Now we're just going to hit her, do some damage, and knock down all their HPs.
I think I'm going to faint. My spear will protect everyone.
So now that we've defeated Episode number 3, something very important happens to Mercedes. As you know from the story, she absorbs all that energy during that final boss battle, and that's going to change her quite a lot. So let's go ahead. We're first going to come in and show you what this looks like in case you're a little confused why your Mercedes might look a little bit different. Let's go ahead. We're going to go into a battle. Now, as we come in, we're going to be seeing that Mercedes is going to have a buff, or rather
Sound
a
the flight.
debuff on her that we need
Burn!
to get rid of before we use her any further. It's this thing right here. Once these guys are done attacking me,
I will release my power.
it says volatility, increase attack 15%, but increase damage suffered 10%. We need to get rid of this, and but to do that, we have to now go ahead and finish out onto our episode number 3. If we come into our Mercedes in our hero menu, it's going to give us even more information on that. And so we're going to click on her, and it's going to say this message down here: don't forget to go in and finish out episode number 3, clear out the final destination stage, and also buy something from the AP shop. So the final destination is right here, and we need to be able to finish this before we move on. To do that, we have to come in and we need a special item for this. I have already farmed it out. 200 points called the Mercedes Combat Data. Once we are able to buy this, now we can come in, stop tutorial, and do this final stage. Now, once you complete this level, you're going to have a transformation of Mercedes. She's going to function a lot better. Also, she gets the Magic for Friends artifact. If we go into our inventory here, we're going to be able to see Magic for Friends right here. Now, this artifact is only for Mercedes, exclusive to Mercedes only. This is the Fire Mercedes. And what it does is it decreases the damage suffered from a critical hit. Also, it gives her a 15% chance to activate her S2 when her ally gets attacked, which is very, very good because it's going to do a ton of damage. It can occur once every 2 turns. Now, as you see too, that none of these are in a sort of a goldish color, meaning that no matter how many times you level this up, it's going to function exactly the same. However, it's going to increase your attack and increase your HP by having this artifact leveled up. So I definitely recommend it because it's going to give extra stats to your Mercedes